Okay, it's Friday the 13th, so we are sharing ghost stories with you, and this one right here is out of the capital city. The 8th season of the hit Sci-Fi Channel show Ghost Hunters premiered earlier this week, and we were given exclusive access as they investigated reports of ghosts at Providence City Hall. Take a look. Providence City employee Elise Swearingen called in the ghost hunters after having a creepy encounter.
It was about 3 or 4 months ago when my office was on the 5th floor of City Hall. I was walking out of the ladies' room and I heard something whisper behind me.
Not today.
The ghost hunters, who started out as a pair of Rhode Island plumbers, have reached international stardom, hunting down the paranormal. And now they're back in the capital city to investigate some unusual activity at Providence City Hall.
A lot of people are like, Elise, you're crazy. And then the other half of the people are like, oh, I have a ghost story too.
A lot of different employees here have heard everything from names being called right beside them, seeing shadows out of the corner of their eye. On one floor, on the 5th floor, they experienced what appeared to be a man lean through boxes and appear in an area that's just impossible for somebody to get into.
Hey Steve, power up for me.
To track the alleged spirits, the team gears up with infrared cameras, sound recording devices, and a whole lot of courage. No proton packs here. So, have the ghost hunters had any strange things happening while on the investigation?
We had some neat experiences last night, and a couple of our investigators had a really terrifying moment that Steve and I were able to help them out of.
The ghost hunting team thinks they can find the cause of the sightings for Elise and the rest of the staff.
Did they find anything? Did you hear anything? Did you see anything?
So the main goal is she wants us to come in, check out the property, make sure that everybody's safe, and see if we're able to figure out what could be causing these things. Because a lot of times, it's not paranormal at all. We believe that over 80% of all claims can be disproved.
Explainable or not, the adventures of ghost hunting captivates millions.
We signed on to do 10 episodes, and that was back in 2004. And now we're about 150 plus episodes in. We're in 170 countries, and the show's still going strong.
As for the hauntings at Providence City Hall, the search continues. All right, joining us now is the ghost hunters from Rhode Island, Jason Hawes. You're not seeing double this morning. The two bald guys are sitting here this morning. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
And congratulations. I heard, the show premiered this week. Ratings were huge.
It was 8th season, double digits. But the show just constantly keeps on growing. Every year you expect the ratings to start lowering, and we're 8 years in, it keeps on growing.
Did you ever think it would get to this point?
No, yeah. You and I spoke years and years ago, and we signed on to do 10 episodes and figured, honestly, who wants to see two plumbers from Rhode Island investigate the paranormal? And I would have never assumed that we'd be 8 years later, 150 plus episodes, 170 countries.
Yeah. It's awesome.
It's insane.
Now, I know you can't give us too many details about the episode that was shot at Providence City Hall, but anything unusual happened while you were there that you can tell us about?
It was definitely a neat location. I think that the people watching the show are going to enjoy it because we were able to figure out a lot of things, and that's what we do. We go in, we try to debunk believing that 80% of all claims can be disproved.
Right.
So we were able to figure out some things, and then there were some other things that we needed to look closer at. But cool. It really turned out to be a great investigation.
Okay. And while we were there, you've got a big crew that travels with you.
I do.
A lot of equipment. What do you guys bring along with you when you're on the investigation?
We've got everything from thermal imaging cameras down to zero lux cameras, just all different types of detectors. And the nice thing is, where we don't work for production works for us, which is unheard of in the reality show industry. We're able to take every tape, every piece of audio they have, and analyze it ourselves. They're not able to do the same on our end, so it's nice. So we've always got backups with their stuff to help us out.
Any other places in Rhode Island that you guys are going up to?
There's some locations we're talking about right now. We haven't locked it down, but this is just a phenomenal season. We've got some great places coming up.
And is there a lot of extra pressure for you guys? I mean, this is home. You guys can't go any place in the state, I'm sure, without somebody recognizing you. Is it pressure, when you're here investigating a ghost story as opposed to someplace else?
No, I got to be honest. Living in Rhode Island, being in a state that's so small and so tight-knit, Rhode Island's great because I can go out with my family and people say hi because they recognize, but they let us go, and just everybody in this state is wonderful. It's when you get out of Rhode Island that the people are not used to seeing you, so the minute they do, it becomes just chaotic.
And how are the fans? I mean, I know you posted that you were going to be on the road show this morning, and we were taken back by how many fans are just so happy that you're here today.
The fans are awesome. They first off, they'll make them or break you.
Right.
They're the reason the show is such a success. Without them, it wouldn't be there. So definitely a big kudos and a thank you goes out to every single one of them.
And where's the season going to take us this year?
Oh, it's going to take us. It's going to take everywhere. Maryland. It's going to. We're South Carolina. We're heading out to, and just some incredible investigations. A lot of very close dealing with families and things of that nature.
And I know we talked about this before, and you can mention it again for everybody who's watching today, but has there ever been an experience that really just may have just stuck with you? You know, I know you say you don't get, scared by the paranormal and you welcome it, but is there anything that's really just stuck with you?
See, objects moving and things of that nature, of course, always make you sit back and scratch your head, but more it's dealing with the homeowners, because you're trying to get into their head,
right.
And they can be the most frightening at times, but also you're trying to truly just to merge with them and understand them and help them out. And you're handling cases that have small children. So these are things that you go home and you just want to hug your kids.
Right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Best of luck with the show. Not that you guys need it. Things are going well, but we appreciate you coming in today.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much. Okay, for all of the episodes, we're going to be posting different information about when you can see the Ghost Hunters episode that was shot here in Providence right on our website on WPRI.com.